for 6 years, and we've never had anything like this before in our neighborhood.
Well, happening now at 5, people in Tuscarawas County waking up to this damage after strong storms ripped through parts of northeast Ohio. Thousands of residents there still left in the dark. I want to thank you for starting your Wednesday with us here on Good Morning Cleveland. I'm Mike Ruffin.
And I'm Tiffany Tarpley. We want to get out to Mike Holden, who joins us live from New Philadelphia this morning with a closer look at that damage. Good morning, Mike.
Guys, good morning to you. It really is a surreal sight, and at first glance driving through this community, it didn't look that bad. But then we came right here to First Drive Northeast, or with photojournalist Gary Abramson. I want to show you these roots of this tree. I mean, I'm a little over 6 feet tall. This spans the length of my body, but it doesn't stop there. As these storms ripped through this area, it took this entire tree down. And bear with us, 5 o'clock in the morning. It's relatively dark right now due to widespread power outages. This tree is 80 feet tall, going all the way down a portion of the street right here, resting sideways before ultimately crashing right here into the front of this home. A tarp is now covering the front of this, but it is pieces and parts of tree limbs and branches and debris scattered all over the place. And believe it or not, this is not the only problem spot, because when this storm hit, it also took out another tree on the neighboring block. But because it's so dark this morning, I want to take you into this video, because this is a better look when it was a little lighter out and you get a better scope of what went down here. So we talk about powerful winds. Yeah, they uprooted tall trees like this one, sending them toppling over onto roofs of homes here in New Philadelphia. The damage is really remarkable out here. This is the scene where we're live this morning along First Drive Northeast. Crews got to work chainsawing away and working to clear the debris that was left behind. It was a hazardous sight as homeowners watched from a distance, but those crews, you got to give big kudos to them, grinding down those large limbs. And it was a similar situation along North Broadway Street, just 1 block over. Neighbors say they felt the winds whipping. Their home started shaking, and within seconds, the sky turned black. Another massive tree limb came crashing down onto this historic home. It broke through the window, smashing glass everywhere. Folks say at the peak of the storm, it sounded like a train was rolling through their neighborhood.
Well, I was sitting in my living room along with my mom, and we heard this loud crash, and then, you know, like a snap, and then it just crashed. And when I looked out, I see that tree in the neighbor's house.
This is that tree, First Drive Northeast. It is an unbelievable sight as we're talking roughly 80 feet tall, stretching across the entire length of this yard, going into this home, crashing through each and every window. Now, despite this damage, Trent, we can tell you, thankfully, no one was hurt, no one was killed. But one thing is for sure, as it gets a little lighter this morning, yeah, cleanup is going to be daunting and tedious. You can only imagine how many crews it's going to take to get this thing out of here.
Yeah, it's a big tree. That's been standing there a long time. And I tell you what, Mike, it wasn't just in New Philly. Check out this whole map right here. This is the whole area. That was a line of thunderstorms that rolled from, realistically, the report started in Missouri all the way through the morning hours. By the afternoon, it rolled through, got working with our heat and our humidity, used that fuel, and just started expanding and creating more and more wind damage. Big time impact from that system. As far as locally is concerned, most of it Route 30 and south. So if you were north of that, most of the day it was just kind of cloudy, kind of warm, definitely windy. And then in the evening hours, another line rolled through along that cold front. The good news is that this round ate up a lot of that fuel. So when that next round came in, it kind of didn't have, it was a little bit starved for energy.